I, came up with about like about visual telling a story. And what I like is back when you're talking about triptych and threes, is that every scene pretty much, the best way to look at visual grammar is to enter a scene, do an action, and then to exit the scene, right? It's all about impact, really. So what we want to do is we want to look at, maybe this is something right now, but we want to look at, there are 3 different ways to enter a room. Yeah? There's the horror way. Yeah? There's the comedy way. And then there's the dramatic way. Okay? Now, whatever scene you're given, to perform, you know which way it's going to be. Okay, zombies, flash film, get it, got it, good. Right? Oh, this is like a comedy, and it's funny, and it's about being stupid, and it's about letting myself go and not having no airs. Oh, this is drama. It's going to be deep. It's going to be a little bit emotional. Gotta get more into my cognitive imagery now. Anybody understand what I mean by that? So when you enter a room, right, you're going to do it in these 3 ways. So what we're going to do is that let's use that door. So I will focus on the door, you focus on the scene, right? So we're in the room. So no, you can leave it there. Yeah. And I'll point that camera at that door. So what I want you to think about, the horror way. So there are 3 types of people that you will have to be in a horror film. One is you be the killer. And you have your own different motivations and emotions, right? The way you stand, the way you move, the way you react, right? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. If you're the suspect, right? That means you're giving something dubious to your character, what they call layers, as subtext, right? And your actions that confuses the audience. Is it him? Did he do it? Well, he was suspected of being the killer and everything, but he's Harrison Ford. He was in Star Wars. There's no way he's the killer. It's kind of like what Ben Affleck did in Gone Girl, which I didn't see, so nobody talked about it. Right? Is that he's Ben Affleck. There's no way he killed his wife. But then he's supposed to play a different role in a way making him suspect. And then the third one is obvious, which is victim. I like you. That's great. See, what I like about this is there's no science to it. All it is about just picking out the most obvious answers and really tapping into that, right? You don't need a PhD, do you? So, how many did I say? 12, right? So, for now, let's just say who would want to, forget about which character you be, but who would want to try the horror way? Raise your hand. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, don't worry about it. Then there's the comedy way, right? Now the comedy way also has 3s where main thing, if something is comic, right, it would involve what we call slapstick and pratfall. Anybody know those words there? Yeah, so it's kind of like being really awful, goofy, falling down. Now what happens is, especially if you're a woman, right? Lucille Ball, Carol Burnett, classics, right? Once you are afraid to actually get your hands dirty, you're fired. Simple as that. Yeah? I need you to do a pratfall. I don't know if I can. All right, next. Right? Always be open. Always be curious and willing. All right? Get a few bruises. It's okay. Don't need the suit. The other one is unsuspecting, or what I like to term of self-effacing. Right? And what that means is that, hey, Abbott, you walk in and a fly in your face. Right? That lovable, small type of character. Right? Everybody loves a good laugh, at someone else's expense. And that's what self-effacing is. To recognize, hey, yeah, alright, I am kind of goofy. Right? And again, you know, and women as well as men, it's just kind of like just not worrying about yourself. Who cares about what makeup you got on today? Who cares about your hair? Yeah? Because if you care about it, you're fired. Simple as that. Once you care about something I don't care about, I'm not interested in you. Can you understand that? I don't really care what you did last night, what you got to do next week. That's not my problem. My problem is I'm looking for an actress to be in a comedy. Right? Once you want to tell me your story, you're gone. I'll smile, get somebody else to fire you. Escort that person on set, please. It happens. Then the third one is, in the comedy way, is the showboating way, which I like to call pomp and circumstance. And that is, I have no care about how stupid I look right now to you. Because if I'm going to be all about me and all about show, and I'm going to be big, then I'm going to be big. And you're going to love me for it because you're smart. Anybody understand? So, 3 comics. Woo, look at her. Woo, look at you. Anybody else going to know? Okay. Nah, actually. 1, 2, and 3. Alright. So you with, you two, right? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you two move over there. You guys just shift. Kobayashi shift, like in Star Trek. Okay. Moving on. Look at that, look at that. Don't take your chair. Look at that. She owns that chair, right? No, you take my chair. Well, you don't own that chair. That belongs to you. Okay. The drama way. Now, because we have 2 more groups, we're going to split drama into 2 types of drama. One will be sad drama, and the other will be romance drama. Right? So, dramatic way of entering a room. What did I say? Yeah. Sadness is like dramatic pause. So, dramatic pause is pretty much, I got something to tell you. No, that's the other one. Dramatic pause is pretty much, this is the big moment in this room between me and you. Father and son, yeah, mother and daughter, yeah. Friend who cheated on me. You know, yeah, dramatic pause. Something's gonna happen, there's a tension that you have to build between the 2 people that are in that one. The other one is close to it, that's why I got confused, but let's call it bearing news. And what that means is, I got something to tell ya. Right? And generally what happens with that one is that like, you come in and there's a bit of business, right? The person that's there is unsuspecting of what you want to say. But you know you got something to say. Last one there is uncomfortable pause, which is dramatic irony. Right? You do Greek epic poetry and everything, you know what dramatic irony is. That's just pretty much when the audience knows something that the characters in the scene don't. And they're waiting for it. Now, how can you let us know this is all going to go off? So, let's say whether you're 2 women and somebody's sweating somebody else, or whether, you know, something's going on. Pretty much, I'm asking you to make it up. So, those 2 drama groups, what I want you to do is make a choice, right? One will be a death, and the other will be anger. Yeah? Do you understand what I mean by that? A death means like, you know, like that great scene with Tom Cruise and Jason Robards, where the son confronts his father, and it's like, I really going to explode all this emotion onto you. Yeah? You know, that's a death. And sad, or an anger could be, oh yeah, I got something to tell you. Right? So, I'm going to leave it in your lovable, capable hands. What you're going to have to do here now is, you're not going to get a lot of time, are you, when you're auditioning, are you? To impress your director and your thing. So if you are still working on it, you're probably working too hard, right? All I asked you to do was to enter the room, something happened, and you exit the room. That's gonna be your door, right? So camera's gonna be on that door for the entrance and exit. And then this camera is gonna be the space, right? He just said some people might be in this shot, right? They won't be in your shot if I'm focusing on you. Whatever you do, whether you're the person in the room or the person coming into the room, everything else should be irrelevant. Remember, even though you're working in a group of people here, I want to know who I'm paying attention to. Everybody got that? So, all right, horror team, you're up.
Yeah, I'll just go and
Yeah, you alone?
Yeah?
You the only one in the show?
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Help! Help! Sit down. Help! Help! You okay? Should we go get someone? Help!
How's it looking for us?
Yeah.
What do you think? She's on stop with us. Oh, I think it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, you look stunning. You look stunning.
Can't wait to take a picture. She'll take a picture.
No, don't take a picture.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, yeah. You sure? Yeah. Okay.
Eve, the state of her. Oh my god. Oh, I can't stand her.
Do you know what? She just needs to be sick.
I can't stand
Jesus.
I know. It's that.
Hey! You. I told you before.
What?
Move!
Dad?
And you. That's the door. There's the door!
See you later.
How many times? How many times? Bollocks.
I'm so sorry. She didn't make it. We did everything we could.
Let's go get some fresh air, okay?
What are your initial reactions? This is a horror scene. Was it a horror scene? Don't be afraid because they will talk about you. Was it a horror scene?
The subject was scary. The man was coming in and stabbing somebody.
Okay.
Something like
Wow.
The voice was powerful as like could have been.
Right. What's your name, Rick? Brian. Brian, what did you character to be?
Bit of a weirdo.
Weirdo, right? Okay. Did he have any kind of learning difficulties or anything?
Yeah, he's a bit, I would say that way.
Yeah. Yeah? I saw it. Nobody else saw it?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to say anything though. It's a choice, right? Yeah? How's play, right? Now, last thing I'll say before we watch it, because then since we have it set up, we'll watch it, is that I asked for something very simple. Enter the room, something happens, and exit. You chose to exit that way, right? And like, you know, the door's that way and stuff. So that's one thing, and you weren't the only one, but so you should have exited the way that you came in. Also, is that you're the first, and we're gonna see it, you're the first who did what is called upstaging themselves. Anybody ever heard of that term? Upstaging? Pretty much, where's the camera? Over there. And there's another one over there, right? That means the camera is pretty much shooting this way. But people kept playing the camera and showing me their butt. They kept doing scenes like this, and I don't see your what?
Eyes, face.
I don't see any of that. So now let's all see it together. And in action.
Yeah.
Okay, now cut. Now what happens there is, right, so you already seen why you didn't like it, right? But also what happens here is the fact that you as an actress, right, chose, I guess I gotta fall, but I don't want to get onto the floor. Do I have to really get down on the floor? Because that uncomfortability showed, didn't it? To the point where she went all the way to the wall and conveniently let herself down onto the floor. Right? You saw it. Yeah? And then also too is, so help, right? Boom, boom, boom. You don't have to stay there. You can just go and get help or pull out a phone or whatever kind of business. But these again are actors' choices, right? All right, so before we look at the next one, what did people think about it before we see it? Anybody knew what was happening, first of all? A bad hairdresser? Okay. Why did the first hairdresser leave? She looked upset. Yeah, I mean, I saw the way she walked away. She looked upset. But, I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe we'll see it in there that there's an inclination. But when we talked about it, right, you guys said that, like, she could be, the two people that are in the room could be talking about the person that's coming into the room. Then that's what you said when you planned it out. But you changed it up, didn't you? So, let's see you tell a story.
What do you think? Oh, I think it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, you look stunning. You look stunning. Oh, my sister, picture. Shall I take a picture? Yeah, take it. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. You sure? Yeah.
Okay, so, anybody understand what happened now? What happened? What's going on in that scene? Dasha, you said she looks stunning, right? Did you say you look stunning?
No, I said, does it look stunning? Does it look nice? And she was like, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Yeah. Anybody get that? Why did you leave?
Because I was mortified that her had gone wrong and I couldn't deal with the situation.
See, now this is an actor who says, this is what I'm doing, right? I'm going to leave because I'm mortified. Did anybody get that?
No.
Did you get it when you saw it back?
No.
No. Also, they upstage themselves. I said to set the scene, right? I didn't tell, this is not a hidden camera show. Camera's right there. So why are they sitting to the side, right? I can't see any of their faces. I can't see what they're doing. So I had a feeling that you were kind of, I don't know what to do with your body language, but I couldn't see it on camera. So when you do it again, at another time, whatever, that's what you're supposed to do. Always face the camera. Next one.
Stay to that. Move on. Staging.
That's the door. How many times?
All right. Now, if I were you, I'd be very angry at him, wouldn't you?
Sure, yeah, that's a shelter.
No, but yeah, exactly. But there's a good reason why, right? As an actor, you were sharing your stage with another actor. And I'm going to give you just as much respect as I expect you to give me. So put your butt in front of the camera so nobody can see my emotion, because you were doing really good, by the way. Right? I didn't get to see it, though. You know what I mean? Didn't get to see it. Now, excellent. Excellent again. Now, first of all, one is because you went there, you went for it. Yeah? And, but you told me a story about what's actually happening. So before we ask that, is anybody knows what's going on in that scene?
I guess he's drunk.
Well, obviously. Obviously, it's like Jerry Lewis is doing a scene, but where in the set what's happening? Anybody know?
Is it in the restaurant?
Okay.
Nightclub, maybe.
Nightclub. Yeah.
Yeah, like one. Yeah, because one the friends found someone else. She's like, go on, and I'll deal with this one.
That seems that way. They are at a funeral, right? But not just at a funeral. These two gate crashed the funeral. Didn't you? For the free food and drink. Did anybody get that? And then you just up and decide to leave. Very sexy wolf, by the way. But you just up and decide to leave. I don't get it. I didn't get that at all. Now, I would have loved my suggestion as a director, because I love that scene and loved your energy, my man. But I would have said, throw up in her lap. That's how I would have that scene. Not really, but yeah, that would have been funny. But it already was funny enough. So you've actually delivered on a comedy scene. Yeah? So well done to that. Yeah? About acting, about what you could do, what you come across, pet peeves, or what you should and shouldn't do.
Do you feel like, I asked some sort of advice, but do you feel like you can tell whether someone has got a good job or has got sort of the job I think the minute they walk into the room?
Unfortunately, there's a yes and a no to that. The yes is that this is a business about what is on screen. So like, I'll tell it to you in an interesting story. Doing a podcast, right, about vampires, yeah, and like, we had an open casting, and this woman came in, and I guess she decided, I'm gonna dress smart, and I'm gonna be in my, just like suit, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, so she auditions. My first instinct is, thanks. Yeah. And then, so we're, you know, we're having other people, like, there's a scene that we want to have that lead vampire do. And so everybody's in the room now watching other people audition. And they're going, hey, I'd like to go for that. You know, so I have to say, yeah, I want to go for that. And I'm like, yeah, but I want this guy. You know? And this guy's like 7 foot tall. It's like, you're not who I'm looking for. And then he said, well, let me have a go. And then so this girl said, let me have a go too. So he does it and he blows me away. That never happened before, right? So there's a yes or no answer to that. But back to the woman. So she ends up becoming a newsreader, and then, you know, but her attitude was right for, you know, short films. Her attitude is right. And this is the main thing you have to think about, is what your attitude is. I really don't care about what you did before you came into that room, right? Because this is my film, right? You could see, oh, I've done so many of these. Oh, I've been on this and I've been on this, no money. I really don't care what you think, right? But this is my film. So if you go in with that attitude, I'm going to smell it. And then we're not going to work together. So this girl had a different attitude. Her attitude was willing. So even though she got a small part, you know, and everything like that, and, you know, yeah, I wanted to do something more or whatever. And she went from an extra to one line, to a day player, to a supporting character. Now she's like the lead. Willingness. It was mainly her attitude, you know, of being there. I'm gonna, I'll do it again, I'll do a retake. If you need me to come back, you know, and that's what you need, that kind of energy. Is to use something besides what's given to you and to be creative, and that's what we're here about tonight. Is using our nonverbal communication skills and developing that. Allowing you to like do stuff where we can see it on the playback and to see and to judge, not just yourself, but each other. Now this is where it gets tough. Feedback is the key. Because if you think, oh, I'll just say something nice because they'll say something nice about me, guess what? Both of you won't work. But if you're honest, then you're helpful. Nobody's saying, hey, you know, you're a crap actor, right? You've always been crap. I just wanted to tell you that. You know? Nobody's saying that. But whatever you're going to be asked to do tonight, and we look at it back, we're asking you to just be honest with yourself. Could I have done that better? So you're not going to be given scripts tonight. You're going to be improvising tonight. And you're going to be acting for the camera, because that's what it's all about. Storytelling through the lens. Makes all sense, right? You probably think, wow, that was a long story to get right to the title. Hopefully it inspired you, though. Right? Yeah, wow, that's exciting. I can't wait, right? Yeah, so, I mean, so what we done was, first night we looked at emotions, facial expressions, right? For camera and everything. I would feed you like an emotion, like happy or sad or angry. And people would do it. Right? Yeah, it's okay, right? Yeah, but we filmed that, so you can look at that later. Then last night, what I did was, which is a really good technique, and one that you can develop for yourself and put it into your toolkit. And it's what I call cognitive imagery. And I learned it from a psychologist, actually, but I guess it's about something that I didn't realize that this is what I actually do. So when I was making music videos, I mean, as you know, I said, I was working with Wu-Tang and Jay-Z and Alicia Keys and all of that, but that was like 20 years ago. Yeah. But when I was doing that with music videos, is that I can actually talk to the actors because we're going to cut out the dialogue. It's a music video, right? So I could give the actors, what is your motivation and inspiration? So I just happen to be one of those kind of directors. Unfortunately, not everybody directs that way. Not everybody feels they need to help you. They want you to help them. Yeah? But it has to be about that level of trust. So you can talk to a person, and if you don't bother going, what'd you say? Right? No. Cognitive imagery. That means you visualize something in your head, and it will portray on your face. A screen is 70 millimeters long, right? And you see big giant face. And if your eyes are like, I don't believe a word that I'm saying here, but I'm gonna say it, it's going to show, and it's gonna end up on the cutting room floor, so you'll never see it. The ones that you do see is when a person believes it. And the only way they believe it is they remember the one key thing of acting is not to act. It's to be. You are that person. You are that postman. That postman hates that dog. And because he hates that dog and it happens every day, he will walk in a particular way that I don't have to tell you as a director. Do I? I just want you to deliver the post, man. You're a postman, just deliver it. Right? Even if I gave you a brief, deliver the post, you will walk in a particular way because cognitive imagery allows you to create a character that is yours, and you know where you came from and where you're going before the middle of the scene. So it all comes together. Does that make any sense? Yeah? This will inform and help you every time you go to your next casting. Because when you say to yourself, how come I didn't get that job? Then you will ask yourself the one question that you will hear throughout tonight. Did I believe it? So from the performances that you do tonight, everybody will say, I will say, did I believe it? Did you believe it? And you'll say no. And even yourself will go, they're not hurting my feelings because I don't believe it at all either. I can see it myself. Yeah? So it kind of makes it student-led in a way. Right? Sounds interesting? Mm-hmm. You're going to give me a facial expression. I'm going to feed you a character. And you are going to deliver a line. And that line, and the key to that line delivery, is going to be vocal inflection. Everybody know what vocal inflection is? Right? We all went to school. It's how you say it. Right? All right, so everybody up. Yeah. So here I can still see your face, right? So don't come past this line. Last night somebody came all the way up here, right? Come from here. So you're gonna start from there. You're gonna start from here. So the first person is gonna come here. I'm going to give you a cognitive imagery, which means kind of like a character. And then you're going to express the emotion of that character in your eyes, in your walk, right? I need to be able to look at you and I be able to read that character. And once you get to this point, say one line that's going to have impact. You say, no man, somebody gotta give me a script. Listen, there are so many times that a director will change his mind on the day, right? So many times that there will be a change in the script. And hopefully you're the one that can do it for me. So many times that somebody doesn't show up, give me somebody, anybody, I can do it. Because willingness gets you work, right? So, let's go. All right. So, yeah. You're alone. You're depressed. You're in school. Kids you grew up with are sitting at this table. For some reason, they don't like you anymore. They're not hanging out with you anymore. You're finding every day you're getting more and more alone. Going home alone. Coming to school alone. You don't want to continue this. see them, come over, and what would you say?
Hey, how's it going? How come you haven't been talking to me?
Did you believe it?
I think I'd believe him if he looked it straight down the camera. So it would have been a bit more like, I don't know.
I did. I picked
No,
it
false
up.
one.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah.
I believed it wholeheartedly. You should have looked at the camera, true, right? But what I liked, which a lot of people haven't done when they've done this exercise, is he used his nonverbal communication. Rubbed his chin. Just him looking away was good because he was clearly looking at whoever it was he was talking to. And he did the mannerisms of a person, of the character he was supposed to be playing. So everything was good. Yeah? Well done. Next. Name?
Rachel.
Don't look at me either. Don't look at me. Alright, you look at the camera. Alright, that's what you did do. So just focus on the camera. Alright. That's your boyfriend over there. And he's with that girl again. I can't understand why he's always with her. Every time he's not with me, he's with her. It's really pissing me off. It's embarrassing, actually. I'm too good for this. He must not think I am. So I think I need to let him go. So walk up to him. What are you gonna say?
I was asked out like 10 more times again today, so if you want to take me up this weekend.
Okay. Did you believe it? Yeah, I believe it too. I loved all the little nervous little reactions you were giving yourself. You weren't looking at the camera wholeheartedly, like looking at me too much, but then again I believed it was hitting you. Did you believe it? So this is how you help yourself. Because if you're running through whatever character you're given, and you're running through that process, yeah, it's going to show when you go into that audition. Unfortunately, you walk like you were catwalk bar. But hey, look, I've seen Mean Girls.
I was watching Mean Girls the other night though, so I think it was still stuck in my brain.
But also, let me just say another thing about choice. What I'm trying to do when I give you a character, I'm trying to give you a choice in that, and I loved your choice. Because on one hand, my first thought as a director is, you're going to be upset with him. You know what I mean? How did you do wrong? What did you do me wrong? But you just said, fuck you. Been asked out 10 times, so And that was the choice. And then I would go, well, hey, better choice than I had. Yeah. So well done. Right? Next. Man, Steve. Looking at me. You're in a bar. And you're getting drunk. You're getting drunk. You're looking at me more drunk. You got issues. Everybody thinks you're a whole different person. But right now, look at me, friend Jack Daniels. You're looking at me, and that's not good. It's the camera. Be the person I'm asking you to be. You're getting drunk. Get drunk. Drink. What is that drink doing for you? Right? Everybody thinks you're a different person. Everybody thinks you're holding it all together. But you're only holding it together because it is a drink. The bartender now wants it to be last orders. So you're gonna walk up to him and say what? You're the phone line. Did you believe it?
Yeah.
In the end, I would have yelled cut before that. As a director, you would have pissed me off. I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah.
Right? I asked you to be the character. Camera's rolling, you're costing me money. I can't use the whole first, part of that scene. So, either I yell cut because you're not getting it, but you pulled it off. So guess what? It's my loss because I fired you already. So you're a better actor than a listener, right? And when I said taking a drink, I wanted to see you taking a drink. This is what pantomime is all about. And this is also another problem with nonverbal communication. Actors don't know what to do with their hands, right? So first of all, your hands in your pocket, no. Right? When you're on theater, people do this, and I don't know what to do when I don't have any lines. And that's what you did. So I don't know what to do until you say walk. I said act right once the camera says rolling. So none of that. And then, but I liked your anger. And you really gave us scary anger. So you can act. But in your own time, which is not my time, so yeah. Next. Name. Okay, babe. Good times now. You getting yourself all prepared, right? Going out for a head night. She's gonna be a girl. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go get roasted. We're gonna get hammered. We're looking forward to the night and everything like that. What is the first thing you're gonna do, girl? Walk up to your other girl, let them know. Go on, let it go.
Okay, we're out to get pissed tonight over, aren't we? Run.
Guess what? We're leaving you back in the hotel room. I wasn't.
No, it was like a bit.
No, yeah, it was. Uncomfortability is the worst thing. Yeah. And when you're asked to play a character, what you have to remember, especially, and unfortunately, especially for women, you have to remember that, everything is an instrument for your acting. And when you're uncomfortable, I'm uncomfortable working with you, because then I feel like, not just that though, but it's like, it's a head night, man. The attitude of the walk, everything was just not in character and stuff. I like your line. Yeah. Yeah. But does that mean you should have gone home then? Yeah, but you hear the act. Yeah, no, but you hear what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So you know it now. This is just an acting class, right? Don't do it. Yeah. Your body's your instrument. Your eyes, your lips, everything is your instrument, And if this is what your character is, do it or don't even show up.
Yeah.
Next. Name.
Liv.
Kind of. Your mom is going at you again. Once again, she is telling you what you think that she should tell herself. She's telling you not to dress that way, not to go out, but what is she always doing? What did you grow up? Who is your role model? Let's just give it to her right now.
Mom, for God's sake, I am 23, I can dress the way I want, alright? God, you're so annoying!
Did you believe it?
Yeah.
Did you? I believed it if I was watching EastEnders. Right? I mean, at least you didn't walk like you were on a catwalk, but the whole thing about it is that too much eyes. Do you think?
Yeah.
Subtlety is the key, right? You could be angry, but you could be over angry, and then they end up laughing behind the camera. I felt that you felt that character, yeah? And in what you said, so your vocal inflection was good. Your eyes weren't. They had to work at the same time and sync with one another. You're not gonna know that. But now you see it.
Yeah.
Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
You know? So this helps you help yourself. I'm not being cruel. I'm only being honest. Yeah? Because that's what you need, is honest feedback. So when everybody say, yeah, you were great, I'm not saying they lied, but it's not helpful. Because really, if you watch that on EastEnders, you'd be laughing into your scalps. You wouldn't be. Because we've all seen it. We've all seen the overacting on them shows. Yeah? So it's kind of like, that's why they're still there 20 years later though. Right? You know it's true. Next. It's true.
Man,
Same.
so please start. You're alone. You're in the house all by yourself. You're afraid. You're not afraid of what's out there, though. You're afraid of what could come home tonight. And as you are waiting, all of a sudden you hear the keys in the door. What are you gonna do?
I told you, leave me alone.
Did you believe it? Are you afraid to say?
I could see she was scared.
I could see she was scared when she was back there. But this is what happens when an actor makes a choice that probably, I don't know, you chose to be angry. Now, psychologically, we all want to be angry if there's some kind of situation like this. And guess what? These stories are living, right? They're all over the place. But the whole point about it is you're a character. And if you actually was that little girl, when somebody's coming home, you wouldn't be going up, I told you to leave me alone. What did I say? You're alone. And the keys are in the door. Are you really gonna just walk up to that person and go, I told you to leave me alone? Right? Sorry, but it is true, right? So what I was looking for was fear. Keys are in the door, right? What are you gonna do now? Yeah? So you made a choice, and it's okay, but it's just, think about your character. Would she have done that?
No.
There you go. Next.
Me?
Susan.
Susan, you've been on your computer like you always do, working hard, and all of a sudden you get a ping and a notification, you know, it came to me by accident. And it's somebody actually sending a message to your husband and indicating that there's nothing more than you knew what's going on. And what the fuck? He's downstairs. And you just got to think about some woman reminding him of something. Now you come storming downstairs and say what? You the fucking liar! I knew there was something going on!
Are you hiding your face? First of all, everybody look. Everybody look. That's a real applause, not that fake applause. What did you think? Did you believe it?
It's very common. No.
Did I ask that question?
No.
Did you
I did believe it because I felt it. That's how I'd feel if that happened to me.
Well, isn't that acting? What did I say? It's about being, right? So be honest. Did you believe it?
Yeah.
Did you guys believe it?
Oh yeah.
I believed it wholeheartedly. It was like The Ring. I thought you were gonna come out of that. Oh God! What? It wasn't me. Right? Even though you came too far to the camera, but it worked for your character. Yeah, right? What the hell? I'm sweating. That's how good it was. All right. Okay, next.
You like this, boy? Your neighbor. Well, we like them. We grew up together. Getting older. Start to feel different things. But you wonder, does he feel the same way about you as you feel about him? And there he is, come home, just watching from your window, and you're gonna make a move. Because, you know, you always think, if not now, when? So make your move.
I was just wondering, are you busy?
So socially awkward. That's how I would be. I'd be like,
Right, first thing I'll say before I ask you if you believe it, right? Everybody, the first lesson is to get over yourselves, right? Where it happens is that we want to make fun of ourselves before other people do. It's called self-effacing. You are actors. Be stronger than that. Did you believe it?
yeah.
I did too. It was fantastic, actually. The reason why it was fantastic is because you used everything. From once you knew who your character was, all of a sudden your hand went like this. And as you talk about, I'm naturally socially awkward, whatever, I don't know. The whole point was, the character is, I saw it in your eyes, I saw it in your eyebrows, I saw it in your lips, I saw it in your non-catwalk, I saw it when you came to the camera and you bled over that screen. Yeah? So yes, I believe it. And you might say, that's naturally me, but if I get a part where I'm a killer, I don't know if I can do it. Well, can't help you. Next.
Name? Sam, you have something to say to your mate here. You know, you're not really sure. Was she cheating with your man or not? You're not really sure. So you can't really be angry at this, but curious. So you're going to approach her, not with an axe, not with a knife, but you will have to use something else to get the right answer out of her. What you going to say?
Listen, I've known you for a long time, and I know when there's something on. So just be honest with me, just tell me.
Did you believe it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I did too. You actually demonstrated a bit of vocal inflection there. Do you know what it was?
Where are you?
Yeah. Did you meant to do that?
I don't know, I was just trying to feel what it was like.
What's the answer, people?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Take it when it's given to you. Yeah, I meant to do that. See, yesterday, right, somebody wanted to explain why they did something, right? And it didn't just make me upset and feel awkward, it made everybody else too. Because they started to get the fact that just do it. I don't care about what's going on outside of you. Because I'm trying to be as a director would be, right? So, I thought it was great. The vocal inflection of the gutturalness, I thought the uncomfortableness with the hand was good, you know? Thought it didn't have as much subtext that I asked for.
That's because I forgot about the fact that I thought that she was, her and my boyfriend were together.
Yeah.
So as I walked, I sort of let that slip and thought there's something wrong with my friends, I need to find out.
Yeah.
If I'd kept that thought, probably would have.
Yeah. And that's fine, because like in that aspect this is all happening really fast. My point is, it will happen really fast anywhere. And you have to be faster. Listen, active listen, and you have to respond. Because when you think and you're unsure, I would call the next person. You know, it's like what you see on X Factor, you know what I mean? They play that and they milk it, right? But they really get that guy out of here. Unless, all right, we need somebody stupid to make fun of, so it goes on a guide rail, and let them keep begging and pleading. It's no. There's nothing you can say now. I'm done. Yeah? So, well done. Next.
Name? Bill. Bill, this is your company, but it's going under. And you gotta speak to the people in your team. And somebody is causing this company to fail. And it's up to you to figure out who it is. You can be a detective, or you can be strong. But the other way, let's see your passion. What you gonna say to your team of this sinking ship that you're on now? Go.
Gosh, we've been together a long time. We've been through thick and thin. If we don't pull together now, we're all going on deck. And I'll tell you what, the one who doesn't pull his weight is fucking dead in the water.
Okay, so. This is our horror scene. Let's go.
Sitting on my wardrobe.
Shut up.
No, he was reading a book. I looked round and I could see him. He was perched on the edge of the wardrobe, reading a book. I was absolutely shitting myself. I didn't really know what to do. So I just turned my head around to look at the wall and I looked back and he was gone. But this morning, no, seriously, this morning, yeah, I know that, but there's nobody else in the house, is he? And this morning when I came in the kitchen,
I moved all the plates into the other room, hadn't I?
Alright, move on. Cut. So, horror scene. What do you people think about the reactions or the choices of the actors?
I think they did good in the time that they had. It's difficult to make something gory, isn't it?
I liked your show. You know, that was really like, I just stop it.
Yeah.
You read like that.
Too much dialogue. It's a horror scene, right? Even if you didn't want to kill anybody, it felt like it was a campfire in Paranormal Activity 7. But like the whole thing about it is the fact that you know, the ladies, you know, had good reactions, and I guess you had a good reaction too as far as telling the story, but the scene itself had no meat to it. Yeah. But you gave good fear. That was all right. Next.
Do you know what? 127
Stop it! I've just had to turn down the morphine now. I've got not enough time now. Dad, please don't give up. Dad? What are you saying? Dad?
I don't know what you two are doing here. Because I'm leaving all the money to the nurse anyway for services rendered.
Okay. First of all, as a comedy, it was funny. I don't know why our dead body kept opening his eyes. You know.
You said it was dying.
Okay. Dying means dying. But then again, it was good line delivery. And the daughters, I thought you did really well there. You know, I felt your pain and dying and your pain and anger. So you definitely were two opposites. So you did well with that. I also thought your pantomime was good. You know, turning down a morphine. Look at that. I believed it. Oh, I had to turn down a morphine. Yeah. You know, but did you not know he was leaving you the money?
No.
Clearly, because your eyes were like this. I don't know, he's leaving me all money. You know, but no, it was funny. It was a really good scene. All right, next.
is it? What kind of accident?
I've got an accident. Kev is in the car.
Kev?
Yeah, it's in the car.
Where's Kev?
He was in the car and we went to the hospital because there's blood shots.
Why?
I know we need to get the hospital.
I think we should go now. We have to go now.
Somebody's on a redemption road. Well done, you. Yeah? Look at that. Please tell me it was because of everything I said tonight.
No,
All I wanted some validation, but no.
that was a beat.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Both of you did really well. Did they sell that?
Yes.
I mean, like, the quiver in the voices, even the hiding of the face, I felt it. You really pulled that. Both of you pulled it off tremendously. Just one thing is, I don't know who you were to each other. Who were you to each other?
She was my brother's wife.
Right. See, when we come up with complicated characters like that, I'm gonna figure that out. Not really, but still, it was a great scene. You know, I really loved the improv and everything else like that. Except for in character, I didn't know who you were. All right, next.
Where is she then? Obviously.
She's such a bitch.
Oh, no, don't even, like, seriously, she's just...
She only comes to... Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know what, Ben?
Broken up.
It's a shame.
Alright, thank you.
Another great comedy. The only point was this is a subtext scene. Anybody believe the subtext? Because the idea was they were talking about somebody who wasn't there. So, you know, you kind of rushed it, but that was okay because you feel, hey, we don't have enough time. Then we came in, you just came in like a treat, right? You know, and you were trying to tell them that, like, what, your boyfriend broke up with you? Didn't believe that, you know what I mean? But I believed you not liking her, and I believed you not liking her too. So at least you did that part. But it would have been even more powerful if, like, hey, I'm coming to my friends to get this comfort, and they were just badmouthing me. But did anybody get that? Not really, no. But it was still all good, yeah? One person could mess up the whole scene. That I'm not pointing it out at you like that, but you know what I mean? It's like everybody got to work together and support each other. All right, next, last one, or is it the last one? Yeah. Here we go.
No, I don't think it's copying anyway.
Are you copying that off the board? I must behave. You know, if you don't want to.
Yes.
First of all, you know, comedy-wise, you guys all did fantastic, yeah? I mean, like, the thing about it is, sold it, you sold it. You could have sold it more. And what is important here really is, again, nonverbal communication, because we're at the end, is it's about use everything. Now, you were uncomfortable with the role you were given, weren't you? Guess what? What's your name?
Susan.
You're not Susan. You're a teacher who is being inappropriate. But you were inappropriate from a distance, yeah. Like that. But you still sold it. But you needed to be in there, right? I didn't ask you to take your clothes off, right? I just asked you to be naughty teacher. So be naughty teacher. Susan's not naughty. Teacher is. Right? And then the whole scene doesn't work. So guess what? It's funny. We all liked your performance. And then no. Right? So this is all a learning curve for everyone, isn't it? Right? Working with a partner, you got 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. You don't even know these people that you're going to go in and do your auditions with, but you still got to sell it. Hey, I want you to kiss this guy. I'm not doing that. Okay. I want you to kiss this guy. Okay, I'll do it. Right? I didn't ask you to kiss him. I asked the character that you're going to play to kiss him. Right? Want you to go to the head party. Yeah, shaky bum bum. You know? I don't do that. I don't really care. Yeah, no, don't explain. I'm just saying. It's true, right? No, seriously. You know, that's what it is. You got to work everything. So, as we end and close out this session is that how do people feel about the learning and the toolkits that they're going to walk away with? Was it at all helpful for you? Yeah? I mean, it gives you something to think about, and it also helps you to figure out what I need to bring to the party, right? Whatever the next audition I'm going on, do I need to know everything, or do I just need to bring everything, right? Cognitive imagery is the key here. Right? Whatever the character that they give me, I'm going to make up whatever genius story, because you've all proven, in a way, you were like writers tonight. You've all proven that you have enough imagination as an actor to play someone else. So get out of your own way, because that is why you don't get work, because you're in your own way. It has nothing to do with that they didn't see what I can do. And you even proved it tonight. So you proved. Look, you were picked out of the class, you did it wrong, right? But that scene, Redemption Road, you proved that you can act. Will anybody find out? Not if you keep making excuses, they won't. Just act. Just be. Thank you very much.